The food you eat can be either the safest and most powerful form of medicine or the slowest form of poison. Shi Heng Yi. What if the secret to surviving multiple heart surgeries and still climbing mountains at 95 lies in your kitchen, not your medicine cabinet? Could these 9 mysterious Japanese foods hold the key to reversing heart disease that Western doctors don't want you to discover? In the hidden mountain villages of Japan, there exists a phenomenon that has left Western medical experts completely baffled. Men and women who've endured 3 heart surgeries, procedures that would leave most bedridden, are instead chopping wood, tending gardens, and outliving their own doctors by decades. Their secret? Not expensive medications or cutting-edge treatments, but 9 sacred foods that Master Shi Heng Yi uncovered during his journey through Japan's blue zones. Foods so powerful they're literally rewriting the rules of aging and heart health. Stay with us until the very end. The 9th food is so potent that Japanese doctors prescribe it instead of medication, and it could change everything you thought you knew about healing your body forever. This information could save your life or the life of someone you love. The Japanese longevity paradox. When Master Shi Heng Yi first arrived in Japan to study the secrets of longevity, he encountered something that defied all medical logic. In a small coastal town, he met 92-year-old Tanaka-san, who had undergone 3 major heart surgeries in his 70s. By Western medical standards, Tanaka should have been confined to a wheelchair, counting his remaining days. Instead, Shi Heng Yi found him hauling fishing nets at dawn, his movements fluid and strong, like a man half his age. "The doctors told me I would die within 5 years," Tanaka told him with a knowing smile. "That was 20 years ago. Now those doctors are gone, and I'm still here." This wasn't an isolated case. Throughout Japan, particularly in the blue zones of Okinawa, people were living with extraordinary vitality despite serious health challenges that would devastate others. The secret wasn't inexpensive medications or cutting-edge surgeries. It was in their daily meals. These weren't exotic superfoods imported from distant lands. They were simple, traditional foods that Japanese families had been eating for centuries. What makes this even more remarkable is that Japan has one of the highest life expectancies in the world, with many people living actively past 100. But here's what will blow your mind. It's not just about living longer, it's about living better. Japanese centenarians have lower rates of heart disease, cancer, and dementia than anywhere else on Earth. They're not just surviving, they're thriving. Master Shi Heng Yi spent months documenting these dietary practices, interviewing elders who had overcome serious health crises, and studying with traditional healers. What he discovered challenges everything the modern health industry wants you to believe about aging and disease. These 9 foods don't just prevent illness. They actively reverse damage, regenerate cells, and restore youthful energy to bodies that conventional medicine had written off. The first sacred food, natto, the heart healer. The first food on our list might challenge your taste buds, but its power to heal is undeniable. Natto, fermented soybeans with a sticky, stringy texture, is what Shi Heng Yi calls the heart's best friend. This traditional Japanese breakfast food contains an enzyme called natto kinase, which literally dissolves blood clots and prevents new ones from forming. Here's where it gets fascinating. Japanese cardiac patients who eat natto regularly have a 30% lower risk of dying from heart disease compared to those who don't. The fermentation process creates vitamin K2, which removes calcium from your arteries and deposits it in your bones where it belongs. This means cleaner arteries, stronger bones, and a heart that beats with the vigor of someone decades younger. But natto's benefits go far beyond heart health. It contains spermidine, a compound that triggers cellular renewal and has been shown to extend lifespan in every organism studied. Japanese elders who eat natto daily have sharper memories, better balance, and more elastic skin. The probiotics in natto also heal your gut, which scientists now know is directly connected to brain health and emotional well-being. Master Shi Heng Yi observed that in regions where natto consumption is highest, people recover from heart surgeries at rates that astound their doctors. One 87-year-old woman he met had bounced back from triple bypass surgery in just 6 weeks. Her cardiologist called it miraculous. She credited her daily natto breakfast, eaten with rice and green onions, just as her grandmother had taught her. The sticky strings in natto might seem strange to Western palates, but they're actually long chains of healing compounds that repair your body at the cellular level. The second sacred food, wakame seaweed, the mineral miracle. Deep in the ocean waters surrounding Japan grows a dark green treasure that locals have been harvesting for over 3,000 years. Wakame seaweed, often found floating in miso soup, is what Shi Heng Yi discovered to be one of nature's most complete healing foods. This isn't just another vegetable. It's a concentrated source of minerals that your body desperately needs but rarely gets in modern diets. Wakame contains fucoxanthin, a unique compound that literally burns fat while you sleep. Japanese researchers found that people who eat wakame daily have 10% less visceral fat, the dangerous fat around your organs that causes heart disease and diabetes. But here's what's truly remarkable. Wakame provides iodine in its most bioavailable form, healing your thyroid and boosting metabolism naturally. Many Japanese elders credit their youthful energy to this simple seaweed. The magnesium in wakame does something extraordinary for your heart. It relaxes blood vessels, reduces inflammation, and helps regulate heartbeat. Shi Heng Yi met numerous heart surgery survivors who swear by their daily wakame consumption. One 89-year-old man showed him his medical records. His blood pressure had dropped from dangerous levels to completely normal after adding wakame to his diet, allowing him to reduce his medications by 75%. What makes wakame even more special is its ability to detoxify heavy metals from your body. In our polluted world, we accumulate toxins that age us prematurely and damage our organs. Wakame's unique molecular structure binds to these toxins and safely removes them. Japanese coastal communities that eat wakame daily have some of the lowest rates of chronic disease in the world, despite living in industrialized areas. This humble seaweed is proof that the ocean holds healing secrets we're only beginning to understand. The third sacred food, shiitake mushrooms, the immunity warriors. In the misty mountains of Japan, there grows a mushroom so powerful that ancient emperors reserved it for royalty. Shiitake mushrooms, now available worldwide, are what Master Shi Heng Yi calls nature's pharmacy in fungal form. These aren't just culinary delights. They're medicine that tastes delicious. Shiitake contains lentinan, a compound so effective at fighting disease that it's used in Japanese cancer hospitals. But you don't need to be sick to benefit. Daily shiitake consumption supercharges your immune system, making you virtually bulletproof against infections. Japanese elders who eat shiitake regularly report going years without catching a cold or flu, even when everyone around them is sick. Here's something that will amaze you. Shiitake mushrooms can actually reverse arterial plaque. The erytadenine in shiitake lowers cholesterol more effectively than many prescription drugs, but without the side effects. Shi Heng Yi documented cases of heart patients whose arteries showed significant clearing after just 3 months of eating shiitake 4 times per week. One 78-year-old man avoided his recommended 4th heart surgery because his blockages had reduced by 40%. But the benefits go even deeper. Shiitake mushrooms contain all 8 essential amino acids, making them a complete protein source. They're also rich in copper, which your body needs to produce energy and maintain youthful skin. Japanese women have known this secret for centuries. Shiitake is their fountain of youth. The beta-glucans in these mushrooms communicate with your immune cells, teaching them to identify and destroy threats more efficiently. It's like upgrading your body's defense system to military-grade protection. Before we continue with the next part of the video, Please make sure to subscribe to our channel and like this video. Your support helps us share these life-changing secrets with more people who need them. We're curious. Have you or anyone you know ever struggled with heart problems or aging-related issues? Have you tried any of these Japanese foods already? Share your experience in the comments below. Now, let's get back to the content. The next foods on our list are even more powerful, and you won't want to miss what's coming. The fourth sacred food, green tea, the cellular shield. While the Western world was discovering coffee, Japan was perfecting the art of tea. Specifically, green tea that would become one of humanity's most powerful healing beverages. Master Shi Heng Yi observed that Japanese elders don't just drink green tea. They treat it as a sacred ritual that heals body and soul. This isn't about caffeine. It's about compounds that literally protect your genetic material from aging. The star player in green tea is Epigallocatechin galate, a catechin so powerful that scientists are still discovering new benefits. This compound does something remarkable. It activates genes that promote longevity while silencing genes that cause disease. Japanese people who drink 3 to 5 cups of green tea daily have 26% less heart disease and live an average of 5 years longer than those who don't. But here's what's truly fascinating. Green tea creates a state called calm alertness, thanks to L-theanine, an amino acid that crosses the blood-brain barrier and promotes alpha brain waves. This is why Japanese monks could meditate for hours while staying sharp and focused. Shi Heng Yi found that heart surgery patients who maintained their green tea ritual recovered faster and reported less anxiety about their condition. The polyphenols in green tea also protect your telomeres, the protective caps on your genetic material that determine how fast you age. Every cup of properly brewed green tea is like a cellular fountain of youth. Japanese centenarians often credit their mental clarity to their lifelong tea drinking habit. One 95-year-old woman, Shi Heng Yi, interviewed still solved complex puzzles daily and managed her own finances. She hadn't missed her afternoon tea ceremony in 70 years. The ritual itself promotes mindfulness and stress reduction, multiplying the physical benefits. The fifth sacred food, miso, the gut guardian. In every traditional Japanese kitchen, there's a wooden barrel containing a paste that's been fermenting for months or even years. This is miso, a fermented soybean paste that Master Shi Heng Yi discovered to be one of Japan's most powerful healing secrets. This isn't just a soup base. It's a living food that transforms your gut microbiome and, by extension, your entire body. The fermentation process creates probiotics so diverse and powerful that they colonize your gut and crowd out harmful bacteria. But miso does something even more remarkable. It produces compounds that directly communicate with your immune system, teaching it to respond appropriately to threats while reducing chronic inflammation. Japanese atomic bomb survivors who consumed miso regularly had significantly lower rates of radiation-related cancers, leading scientists to study its protective properties. Here's what will blow your mind. The specific strains of bacteria in traditionally made miso produce vitamin K2, B vitamins, and enzymes that your body can't make on its own. These nutrients directly support heart health by preventing calcium deposits in arteries and ensuring proper blood clotting. Shi Heng Yi met an 88-year-old miso maker who had survived 2 heart attacks. His doctors were amazed at how clean his arteries were despite his age and history. The amino acids in miso, particularly tryptophan, support mental health and sleep quality. Japanese elders who start their day with miso soup report better moods and more stable energy throughout the day. The salt in miso is also different. It's balanced with minerals and compounds that actually help regulate blood pressure rather than raise it. One study found that despite miso's sodium content, regular consumers had lower blood pressure than those who avoided it. This paradox shows how whole, fermented foods work differently in our bodies than isolated nutrients. The sixth sacred food, daikon radish, the enzyme powerhouse. Beneath the soil of Japanese gardens grows a white root that locals call the Great Root, daikon radish. Master Shi Heng Yi was initially skeptical that a simple radish could be considered sacred, until he learned about its extraordinary enzymatic power. This isn't just another vegetable. It's a digestive aid so effective that Japanese people eat it specifically to counteract heavy meals and support their body's natural detoxification. Daikon contains enzymes like diastase and amylase that break down complex carbohydrates and fats, making nutrients more available while reducing digestive stress. But here's the remarkable part. These enzymes survive stomach acid and continue working throughout your digestive system. Japanese elders who eat daikon regularly report never experiencing the bloating and discomfort that plagues so many people as they age. The compound called methylthiobutenyl isothiocyanate found in daikon has been shown to detoxify carcinogens and protect genetic material from damage. This is why areas of Japan where daikon is eaten daily have significantly lower rates of digestive cancers. Shi Heng Yi documented how heart patients who added raw grated daikon to their meals experienced improved circulation and reduced inflammation markers within weeks. What's truly fascinating is daikon's ability to break down mucus and clear respiratory passages. Japanese traditional medicine has used daikon juice mixed with honey to treat everything from bronchitis to asthma. The high vitamin C content, combined with unique phytochemicals, creates a synergistic effect that boosts immunity while reducing oxidative stress. One 91-year-old farmer, Shi Heng Yi, claimed he hadn't been sick in decades. He ate daikon with a meal and even juiced it when he felt a cold coming on. His medical records confirmed his remarkable health despite his advanced age. The seventh sacred food, azuki beans, the blood sugar balancer. Small, red, and unassuming, azuki beans have been a staple in Japanese cuisine for over 1,000 years. Master Shi Heng Yi discovered that these beans, often sweetened and used in desserts, are actually one of nature's most powerful tools for managing blood sugar and supporting heart health. Unlike Western beans that can cause digestive issues, azuki beans are uniquely gentle on the stomach while delivering profound healing benefits. The resistant starch in azuki beans does something remarkable. It feeds beneficial gut bacteria while slowly releasing glucose into your bloodstream. This prevents the blood sugar spikes that damage arteries and accelerate aging. Japanese diabetics who include azuki beans in their diet often reduce or eliminate their need for medication. The fiber content is so effective at binding to cholesterol that regular consumption can lower bad cholesterol levels by up to 20%. But here's what's truly special about azuki beans. They contain proanthocyanidins, the same compounds found in grape seeds but in even higher concentrations. These antioxidants strengthen blood vessel walls, improve circulation, and protect the heart from oxidative damage. Shi Heng Yi met numerous heart surgery survivors who credited their recovery to traditional azuki bean preparations their grandmothers taught them. The molybdenum in azuki beans helps your body detoxify sulfites and process proteins efficiently. This trace mineral is often deficient in modern diets, but abundant in azuki. Japanese women have long known that azuki beans promote clear skin and healthy hair. The B vitamins and minerals support cellular regeneration from the inside out. One 86-year-old woman showed Shi Heng Yi her medical charts. Her kidney function had improved dramatically after adding azuki beans to her diet, surprising her doctors who expected age-related decline. The eighth sacred food, sesame seeds, the calcium king. Sprinkled on rice, ground into paste, or pressed into oil, sesame seeds are everywhere in Japanese cuisine. Master Shi Heng Yi learned that these tiny seeds, particularly the black variety prized in Japan, contain a nutritional profile that puts most supplements to shame. This isn't just a garnish. It's a concentrated source of minerals and compounds that directly support bone health, heart function, and cellular regeneration. Black sesame seeds contain more calcium per gram than milk, but in a form your body can actually absorb and use. The magnesium and zinc present create the perfect ratio for bone building and maintenance. Japanese elders who consume sesame regularly have significantly lower rates of osteoporosis and fractures. But the benefits extend far beyond bones. The sesamin and sesamolin in these seeds protect the liver, lower blood pressure, and reduce inflammation throughout the body. Here's something incredible. The oil in sesame seeds contains lignans that act as phytoestrogens, helping balance hormones naturally. This is why Japanese women experience fewer menopausal symptoms and maintain bone density better than women in countries where sesame isn't regularly consumed. Shi Heng Yi documented how post-surgery patients who added ground sesame to their meals healed faster and reported less pain. The vitamin E in sesame seeds isn't just any vitamin E. It's a full spectrum of tocopherols and tocotrienols that protect your arteries from oxidation. This is crucial for heart health, as oxidized cholesterol is what actually causes arterial damage. One 90-year-old man Shi Heng Yi interviewed had been eating a tablespoon of ground black sesame seeds daily for 60 years. His cardiovascular health was comparable to someone 30 years younger. The cop pear in sesame seeds also supports the production of red blood cells and maintains the elasticity of blood vessels. The ninth sacred food, umeboshi, the alkaline miracle. Now we come to the ninth and perhaps most powerful food, one that Master Shi Heng Yi calls the emperor of healing foods. Umeboshi, or pickled plum, looks unassuming, just a wrinkled, salty sour fruit. But this ancient Japanese remedy has such extraordinary healing properties that some Japanese doctors prescribe it instead of medication. When Shi Heng Yi first encountered umeboshi, an elderly healer told him, "This single food has saved more Japanese lives than all modern medicines combined." He was skeptical until he witnessed its effects firsthand. Umeboshi creates an alkaline environment in your body that disease simply cannot survive in. Its intense sour salty taste comes from citric acid and minerals that literally reverse cellular damage and neutralize acidity that leads to inflammation and disease. Here's the shocking truth about umeboshi that Western medicine doesn't want you to know. It contains compounds that strengthen your heart's contractions while reducing stress on the cardiac tissue. Heart patients who eat one umeboshi daily often report significant improvements in energy and stamina within weeks. The plum's concentrated minerals work together to regulate blood pressure and strengthen blood vessels. One 94-year-old woman Shi Heng Yi interviewed had completely recovered from congestive heart failure by incorporating umeboshi into her daily regimen. But perhaps most remarkable is umeboshi's ability to destroy harmful bacteria while preserving beneficial ones. When you feel ill, a single umeboshi can stop symptoms in their tracks by creating an internal environment where pathogens cannot survive. Japanese travelers never leave home without umeboshi. It prevents food poisoning, digestive distress, and fatigue. The polyphenols in umeboshi also protect your cells from oxidative damage and support RT liver function, helping your body detoxify naturally. The final secret of umeboshi lies in its effect on your mitochondria, the energy factories in your cells. As we age, mitochondrial function declines, leading to fatigue and cellular damage. The unique blend of acids and antioxidants in umeboshi literally recharges your mitochondria, restoring youthful energy production. This is why Japanese elders who consume umeboshi regularly maintain their vigor and mental clarity decades longer than those who don't. As we conclude this journey through Japan's 9 sacred healing foods, remember what Master Shi Heng Yi discovered. True health doesn't come from pharmaceutical labs or expensive treatments. It comes from traditional wisdom passed down through generations, wisdom that's available to you right now. These 9 foods aren't just nutrients, they're nature's most powerful medicine. Before you go, we have an important question for you. Which of these 9 healing foods are you most excited to try first? Could you see yourself incorporating any of these into your daily routine? If you found this information valuable, please subscribe to our channel right now and hit the notification bell so you never miss our future videos on ancient healing wisdom. Also, share this video with someone you care about who might be struggling with heart health or aging concerns. You might just change their life. Leave a comment below, telling us which food surprised you the most, or if you've had experience with any of these Japanese healing foods. Your story could inspire others on their healing journey. Thank you for watching. And remember, the power to heal has been in nature all along. We'll see you in the next video.